Hello guys, so in this video we're going to see how preferable are some of the logbooks, especially the ones from Tujen. And we're going to be doing, in this video, we're going to show the full chain of doing the logbooks, and then with the coins that we get from those logbooks, we're going to be haggling with Tujen. We're going to be showing the step by step of this process, and we're going to see at the end of this video all the loot that we got. We are going to be praising everything and seeing how preferable is this strategy. So yeah, as you might have already guessed, we can get the logbooks from the expedition encounters in the maps, and I found around 21 logbooks, but in this test run I only ran 20 because I found out later on that one of these had the buffs, so it was priced at 1 divine, and I preferred to sell that logbook instead of running it. And yeah, I ended up running 20 of these logbooks, that all of them are over 83. Well, but one I'm seeing now, one is 81, but all of them were found in the T16 maps. So yeah, we run a total amount of 20 logbooks, and this is basically about what the process consists on. And so first we're going to be buying the logbooks. As you can see, we have all of these that are I farm myself, but I'm going to price them all as if I were buying them from the market. Then we're going to be rolling these logbooks. We're going to be using the blessing orb, so the implicits are as close as the max value as we can, and then we're making them all rare. So inside, then we start running the logbooks, and inside of the logbooks we are going to be focusing on the skulls and the artifacts that we find in the map itself. And then we're going to run them all. We are going to be getting a lot of the coinage, as you can see here in the image, and those coinage are going to be used to haggle with Tujen, as we can reroll its vendor shop. And we are going to be using the artifacts that you see in the right to actually buy the stuff that we are trying to get from Tujen, that is mostly basic currency. And then of course, after we get all the loot from the logbooks and from the haggling with Tujen, we're going to be liquidating all the stuff. We're going to see at the end of the video that most of the loot is actually basic currency. We have yeah, some fossils and some other stuff that's, I would say, it's pretty easily liquidable, but I would estimate that 95% of the loot that we're going to get with this strategy can be sold in the market in a pretty easy way. So as you can see, each one of these logbooks are at around 30 chaos. That is for the black side ones. Remember that we are doing the one from the Tujen, and these will actually drop the Tujen coinage for the reroll currency. Otherwise it will drop for the other vendors, so be sure to be buying those from the black side. And then yeah, each one was at around 30 chaos. As you can see, a lot of them were posted like 1 minute ago, 10 minutes ago, so I would say it's fair to consider each one to be 30 chaos. So considering that we're going to be running 20 of these logbooks, we have a total base investment of 2.45 divines, and we're going to see how much we can get from these logbooks. So now let's run a logbook as an example and see how I'm running them. And yeah, so let's get any of these. We're going to talk with Denning, and we're going to open the expedition. This is very important to select the side one, so we get. So the first thing that we're going to do once we get into a logbook is to check that if we have a boss, and we can identify that with an icon in the map. As you can see, where we are seeing all the remnants, all the boxes, yeah, the loot boxes. And as you can see, we have a special icon here. This is an underground zone. And similar to this, we are going to find a special icon that looks like a face. That's the indication that we have a boss in the logbook. And as you can see here, we don't have a boss. All of these are icons from the boxes and the remnants. So yeah, unlucky, but that's the first thing that you have to check when you start a logbook. So then we are going to be pathing through the remnants as much as we can, and also be focusing in the artifacts markers, because we want to have as much markers as we can to then use the real world currency to buy from the vendors shops, especially from the one that is from Tujen, since we are focusing this NPC in this strategy. And yeah, we're going to, for example, going through here, and then we can turn left and get all these remnants and artifacts nodes. Yeah, let's start doing that. So we're going to see first the range is really high. This is not normal. I'm pretty sure we have some special range. Yeah, we have 46 extra percent of, well, 46 increase the placement range. So we're going to take that into advantage and get more stuff that's far away. For example, here, and then here, and then we're going to path all through here, the max range. We also want, I didn't mention, to focus the skulls. For example, these ones, we are not getting it, we are going to get it, because these the running monsters that came out from these big skulls are the ones that have the higher chance to drop the reroll currencies, and those are the ones that are most valuable in these logbooks. Aside from like I mentioned, we also need the artifacts to buy the stuff in the vendor shop. Fire damage, we have to also be careful with the downsides from the remnants, because we can break the logbook. I cannot do the immune to fire. Wait, let's speak. Oh, we cannot. Oh, I would prefer the remnant. I cannot do the fire immunity and the ignite immunity. So yeah, I have to be careful. This is taken, yeah. As you can see, if I press V and I'm not selecting the nodes, all the previous stuff is going to be highlighted with a light red, sorry. And that indicates that that is already selected. So for example, if I don't know if this is taken by any of the pylons, I can just press B and mouse out, and as you can see, it's highlighted with green, so I have already selected it. Yeah, so let's continue. I'm going to pick the remnants, the skulls, chaos damage. I don't care that much. I don't know what is this. Let's pick it too. And we have 2 of the pylons left. And yeah, this is mobs. Oh, I didn't pick the zone. It's fine. Let's pick another 2 skulls right here. And we're going to start the explosion. I always prefer to wait for all the explosions to take place, so I can then explode all of the mobs, and I don't get surprised by the immunity phase of the mobs actually spawning. And since my build has a lot of explosions, For me, it's far better to take them all at once. I think we can start trading from the first part. We're picking basically everything.
I need more mana.
Okay. As you can see, we are already getting the artifacts from the mobs itself. Some mobs are kind of nasty. The Orphers for coinage. Another one. Three more. That's pretty good. Okay. More artifacts. And the first logbook is kind of done. We didn't hear the text, but we already got the more of this, the most of the stuff. Headhunter. Some fossils. And yeah. It's weird. Oh, what is this? It's weird that we didn't hear the NPC. Okay, anyways. So we finished this logbook. And as you can see, we got a total amount of 8 coinages. And each one of these is at 6 chaos, selling it by 1 by 1. I'm pretty sure they're more expensive if you sell them by I mean in bulk. So each one is set 6 chaos, so 6 by 8 is 48 chaos, and this alone, of course we are getting 8 in each logbook, but this alone is already paying the whole logbook. This is 84 chaos, and the logbook is as we said earlier, it's 30 chaos. So we have already profit from here, and we also are going to be haggling with Tujen, and these 48 chaos are going to be way more. And we cannot forget all the stuff, the extra that we got from the logbook itself. So yeah, this is basically why the logbooks are so preferable. And some people it's tier 1, and some people actually only focus his whole strategy doing logbooks and ignoring all the rest. So yeah, I'm going to be dumping all of the stuff that I get from these logbooks, and we are going to see the results at the end of the video. Okay, so I found a boss in this logbook, and as you can see, this is the icon. This is like a ghost face, and we have to pass through here so you can open the boss. And one thing that I'm going to do is to pass it right through it, because all the stuff that we get, all the remnants that we get in the way are going to affect the boss. So yeah, I'm going to path it right through here, and then I will continue from here, pathing the rest of the logbook, and I will see you later on when I explode the whole thing. Okay, so let's go. I don't know which one of the bosses is. It's Virginia. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. Oh, yes. 10 exotic coins, it's pretty good.
I need more mana.
I was getting a little bit nervous after I saw that some of the mobs were leaking to the area. But thankfully the fight is done. As you can see, the results is pretty good. We got 10 exotic coinage. So yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so I found another boss. So it's right next to the start. So we're going to I already placed all the explosions. So fighting, it's the same boss. Okay, let's see if we can win this time. Place this. She disappears. I'm pretty sure she one-shots me. So I gotta be careful with the slash. She's almost dead. Oof. Ouch. Okay. Pretty good. As you can see, those coinage already pay off for the whole buck. Okay, so all the logbooks are done, and this is all the loot that I got. I got a bunch of stuff, a lot of fossils, a lot of some of the cards, a lot of currency. As you can see, 10k from here. We got one divine, and we also got some sacrifice fragments, a lot of essence too, some legion stuff, a lot of the blueprints from heist, and these I also got this second tab almost full. We also got another divine here, so we got 2 divines in total. I'm pretty sure this is an anomaly. We shouldn't be expecting 2 divines in 20 logbooks. And let's see how many coinage we got. 31 and 68 in total, 99. I'm pretty sure this already pays off all of the cost of the logbooks by itself. And yeah, some of the conquer maps, conquer not, yeah, shipper or elder, no, elder guardian maps. Some of the gems, for example, this one is 5 chaos. A catalyst, and yeah, I priced this all in excellence. Let's see it here, and the total value is at 7 divines 0.6. This is a lot higher than our initial investment of we bought no, I farmed 20 logbooks that each one was at 30 chaos, so that's 600 chaos as an initial investment. So if I divide that by the divine price, that's around 2.5 divines, and we got a total of 7.6, and that's so we got an approximate amount of 5 divines profit. I'm pretty sure not all of this is liquorable. For example, some of the essences aren't one from the last tier, so yeah, we have to take that in mind. I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to be selling those a richer vessel from the fragments that you get from the maps, more fossils, some of scarabs, some maps, more scarabs, more fossils, and yeah, the glass blower. Pretty sure that I won't be selling that for chaos, for example. So anyways, if we consider the first page, we already have a total value of 1557 chaos, and let me tell you that's already 6.3 divines. So if we take that 6.3 and we subtract the 2.4 divines that we invested, we have a total amount of 5 divines profit by doing these logbooks, and that's already pretty good. We should probably deduce one of the divines, maybe 2 of them, so we actually made around 2 divines profit by doing all the logbooks. So now the next step on the chain is to do the haggle. We're going to talk with the Tujen here in the game, and we're going to take in all of the coins, and we're going to be rolling them. Coinage here, we got 99. Probably separating all of the other coins that I have here in the expedition locker. Let me see how I can do this. If I put it here, 99. Okay, so we're going to be rolling these. Actually, we actually got a lot of artifacts. So 2000 of this is actually a lot. And yeah, we are hoping for some divines in 100 of these real currencies. And yeah, we are going to start, and I'm going to be dumping everything in this tab, and we are going to place them all. This 99 coinage has a total value of 2.5 divines. So as I said earlier, these already pay off all the logbooks, and all the loot that we got from the logbooks are already this is all profit basically. Also, one thing here in excellence, we are pricing all of the how do you say, the blueprints that we got, and we actually got a lot of them, 4 of them. This is initial gems, this is quite valuable. This is replicas, this is too good, this is also good, and these two not so much. So this for example is 20 chaos, and this is 10 chaos. So yeah, also the contracts are priced either. For example, deception is one of the good ones. Perception 2, deception, counter I think is sellable 2, engineering no. Deception is another one that's good. Perception I think it is. Deception, actually got a lot of deception ones. And yeah, let's start with the haggling with our 99 coins. I will leave a time lapse of me haggling so you can see about what this step consists of. So yeah, let's start. I'm picking basically everything that's somewhat available. I'm getting just to add a point of 60%, and I'm not going to haggle that much. If it says no, I'm pressing OK again. And yeah, I think everyone well, this is like 1 chaos, so it's fine. Parts are pretty good, chaos are pretty good, of course. This isn't much available. Yeah, and this is the dynamic. You press everything that you think that's available, that you can be sold or you can transform into in the vendor. and this bubblegum currency actually will add up, and you will get, it is almost a chaos. I'll also check these jewels for the monster stuff. These are pretty bad. This is actually 3 chaos, so we are also buying it. 5 chaos. Like I said, we are hoping here to find at least one divine in these 100 reroll currencies. I'm also getting these ones. These are each 10 of these, each 10 alterations, it's a chaos. Oh shit, I double rolled. I think I saw a chaos. Hope there isn't a divine. I will check the video later on. Holy fuck. I think this is the first time it happens to me. This leak. This is shaper. No. Some coins. Yeah, I will just speed this up and you'll see all the stuff. And at the end of the video, we're going to see how much is all of this stuff when I'm done in a tab. Okay, we got a divine. That is 300 of the exceptional currency. So we are kind of haggling a bit. Yeah, we got it. This is actually the first one I got this league. I didn't do much of the coinage reroll, but yeah, it's pretty good to have at least one divine in the 100 coinage that is at least that is expirable. So yeah, let's continue.
Got some more? Yeah. Always a pleasure. For all you've...
Okay, so we finished doing the haggling with Tujen. I actually could not finish the whole haggling because I ran short of the greater black side artifact, and for example here I have 6 target decks that I cannot buy because I don't have this this artifact, and I have to have more income, more expirations counters in my maps, or run more logbooks. Because I think that if I continue, I will be wasting a lot of potential on my coinage. And this, for example, is already 13 chaos. So this alone will pay for a single roll. So yeah, I will cut it here, and we will see all the loot that we got from the 60-ish, almost 70 coinage that we did. The almost 70 rerolls. So we got 2 divines. This is I'm pretty sure this is not average. We should expect at most 1 in this amount of rerolls. So yeah, we're going to take that into consideration. So yeah, let's go to the excellence page. And as you can see, I will set the tab here. We're going to refresh the prices. And as you can see, we have total value of 6.76 divines. This is actually a lot. And also, if we take a look at the loot, we're going to see that almost all of this stuff is actually liquidable. We don't have cards. We don't have the essence. Maybe it's the least lucrative stuff here, since they are not from the last tier. So we're probably they are definitely not 1 chaos. So we most likely have to ignore them. But the rest of the loot, We have a lot of currency fossils that we can sell in bulk, and same for these scarabs. These fragments maybe aren't that sellable. We got a richer vessel by putting together the fragments, and yeah, there isn't much more than this. We have a lot of scarabs. If you take a price, we have 0.1 divine scarabs, and yeah, most of the money comes from the bubblegum currency. We have a lot of scourings, augmentations that we can exchange in the NPC, a lot of chaos. We have more than 100 chaos. That's a lot. We got the coinage that we couldn't spend. So if you go now to the notepad, yeah. So like I said, we initially put around 67 coins for 6C. That is about 42 chaos. That is in divines, 1.6 divines, 1.64, and we ended up with 5.98 divines when we subtract the prices of all the remaining coins. So yeah, we got a total profit by haggling, only by haggling, of 4.34 divines in profit just by haggling. And we also have in the other tab the total. Let's see it here. We had the loot that we got from all the logbooks, and that was almost 5. Let's see if I copy this. Almost 5 divines, and yeah, let's say that we cannot liquidate all of this loot, so let's take into account 4.5, I would say. So if we go back to the notepad, let's take that minus non-liquidable loot. Let's say 4.7 divines. So in total, we got 5 plus 1.25, and this is a roughly estimate of 8.87 divines, and the total by slash initial investment that we did was 20 logbooks that were 30 each. So this is divided by the current price of the divine, 4.75 divines as an initial investment. So the final profit is minus 35. So we actually made 6 divines, 0.39 total as a profit. And yeah, that's actually pretty good. I would subtract maybe 2 divines, I would say, because we got 2 divines by doing the logbooks, and I think that 1 may be okay, 2 is definitely not, is too much. And when we were haggling the around 70 rolls, we actually got 2 divines, and I think that's already too much. So I would say those 2 divines as anomalies. So I would say that the actual profit that you expect by doing this chain of doing the logbooks and then doing the haggling with the Tujen, it would be more like 4 divines and a half. And yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you liked the whole chain and the whole step by step of how to do this process. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.